So I'm going to record the screen now. Let's check this out. This is bloody hard. Okay, so I'm going to go through bar by bar, and we're going to talk about it. So the first one. So I'm kind of thinking da da da. So this is kind of like, that's the first accent. I go da 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 da. So, and the rest of it, I don't care. I don't care about this note. I don't care about that. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not this. It's more. Sounds way better. Da 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 da. Now you could, as you do that bar, if you speak it like I did, it seems so elusive. But if you just literally speak it like I did, da 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 da, like with the loud and the softs, like I just did with my mouth, da 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 da, it'll come out that way. Da 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 da. And this bit, da 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 da. This bit I'd probably go do da 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 da. And it's on the beat. Do da 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 da, which this aspect of the rhythm relates to the aspect of having a pulse, because if you can feel the pulse, you'll just naturally accent it. So you go. It's not always absolutely on the pulse that you'd accent, because sometimes there might be a cool beat to the song that you have to accent. But this is a good kind of general rule of thumb. So I just left out this note, right? Da, and then this bit, da, 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 da. So again, you'd see this, you'd sing this to your mind, do, da, 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 da. And it's kind of like that propulsion just gets you through. Do, da, da. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm doing this. That's more like what he did, and it's not quite as obvious because his accent aren't da, da, but they're more like da, 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 but they're still absolutely there.
I think that bar is really interesting because I would have thought that wasn't in that. At least the first, that 5-7-5-7 part.
Yeah. What would you have thought?
I would have thought that's just sort of not just straight through playing, so to speak, and not pulse.
Oh, right, there wasn't any accents on it?
So that's really interesting.
Yeah, are you saying that you wouldn't have put any accents on it?
Right.
Yeah. You do it like that kind of thing?
I think what I was doing is, if there was a triplet, or if I one of those ones where it's sort of a one and a half a, is that half a I don't know the names, right on the end of the fourth one.
Semiquaver or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have accented on those when it was when the beat was kind of da 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 da.
Yeah.
But but it's more than that. It's probably
look, there's no way of knowing. I think one of the mistakes. Hang on, a million people are sending me messages here. 1 second. Sorry. I'm recording the screen, by the way, which is fine. You'll get a big long video. This thing, there's no way you can look at the music and necessarily know what I'm talking about. And I think that's a mistake that maybe you're making, that you think that the answers are in the music. But they're really not. The music is just pointing to something, the best it can. But really, you've just in pop and rock and blues, you've got to listen to the performance, and this is trying to approximate the feel. And it's actually very difficult, because when you get to things like a swing feel, is it swung? Is it straight? Is it not? it's not always a clear answer. You've really just got to listen to it, and sometimes it kind of lives in the middle of those things, which sounds really annoying to say, but that's
That's the beauty of it.
that's the beauty of it, and that makes it easier. It actually doesn't make it harder. That's a bit more of a straight feel. A swung feel will be more like, and in the middle will be kind of like this. It's kind of what he does. But with the accent thing, you'll never see that written in the music. But with the accent thing, it's like that's not a factor of the composition. That's just a playing thing that you just naturally do. I would never think, oh, that's an accent. That's not. It would just be obvious to me. There we go. I would just put I wouldn't go da 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 da. It wouldn't all be the same because that would just be hard to play and sound kind of like, I don't know. It's like a great singer will always put a vibrato or something at the end of a phrase. It doesn't have to be written in. I'll just do it. And the next bit. Cool. Now that bit. Yeah, cool. That's pretty straight, that bit. So that has less of that accents, but even that has da 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 da. I'm not going. I'm going da 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 da. It's an instinct that I have. Keep going. Da 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 da. Very accented, I would go here. Anyway, I'm rabbiting on here. I'll turn this off, right? Are you there? Yeah, you're there. Okay, so, okay. Okay. I can't hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, now I can. Now I can. I know. Maybe I thought you were speaking and you weren't. So, all those three, I mean, unfortunately, it's just, I mean, it's really, really, really hard. And I love that you picked this song, but just be aware that it's so hard. I mean, think of all the things that are happening. There's this kind of swung feel, non-swung feel. And there's a little bit of a blurring of that. It's like, I think if you said to Jimi Hendrix, oh, you're doing a swing feel and a non-swung feel, I don't think he'd know what you're talking about. I literally don't think he'd know. He just would do that and he wouldn't even think about it. But I think when you're learning, it's cool to think about it, and it's really cool not to think about it as well. Like, it's really cool to just put it out of your mind and see if you can just copy him.
Yeah.
So much when it comes to swung feels or non-swung feels, so much of that is solved by just speaking the rhythm. Da 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 do da 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 da. Just singing it. Little kids can sing swung feels. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. That's a swung feel. Like, it's not rocket science. If you can hear it in your mind and you can speak it, you've got a good chance of being able to get it. So just toggling from one to the other. Not a music thing. Don't try and get the answer from the music, I think, when it comes to that. The pulse, tapping your damn foot, feeling it on the beat. When in doubt, accent on the beat. Do 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 da 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 da. That's sort of what he does in this song. There's a subtle accent on the beat. That's common. Yeah, and so just think of the three things of rhythm. Number one, try and get the pulse. Number two, trying to sing the rhythm. And number three, try and work out the accents. They're all related, those things. But that's what I mean by finding the rhythm.
Well, I got to go. I've got a.
I got to go too. I've got another person coming. That's great, Chill. Okay, we're gonna have a couple of weeks off. I'll put that up on your site. I think you're doing really well, but just as you're learning it, try and do those three things separately with the rhythm. Just concentrate on one of them, concentrate on the other, and hopefully at some point what will happen is those three things will kind of just come together as one.
Yeah.
And you won't think about it. Like I never think about that. It's just a natural instinct. I would never think about those three things, ever, unless I'm explaining to someone what to do. But there was a time when I did.
Yeah.
It just becomes what you do after a while. So yeah. Okay,
Funny.
cool. I'll see you later. Take
Yeah.
care.
Thanks.
Nice.
Cheers.